What's going on, guys?
Woo!
Yes, men are here. Hey,
No,
Jeff, how
Steve,
you doing today,
no, yes, men.
Jeff, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you, buddy?
Jeff, this is cool for me because
It's the
we made this
former king of content.
This guy, man.
Former king of content.
Anyways, this is cool for me because I had this ideal a while ago and I had no idea how it was going to turn into. And it's just cool to have you being a part of this, Jeff, because you're definitely, well, first of all, this is cool just to have you and me on here first because I've been doing a bunch of announcements and obviously you knew about this for a while, but now I'm on here with you. But who would have thought Jeff would have aligned himself with an individual like myself? But the cool thing is people could respect the show because Jeff's on here. If it was me by myself, it wouldn't be respected. What do you feel about that, Jeff?
I wouldn't respect if it was just you. Yeah, no, I'm glad you reached out. I'm glad we're doing this. There's a lot of stuff going on in the community, and we're just going to talk about it. We're just going to talk about it. There was a lot of stuff happening today, especially around stuff that I think people just need to be educated on some stuff, and that's what we're going to talk about, right? We're going to just, we got to educate the community. There's a lot of younger people out there, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can dig through some of my tweets. There's been, we all want a certain game to come to Stadia, and people are tweeting the company like the 21-year-old social media intern is going to give two craps about somebody seeing it. So I went and I filed an official case with EA and said, are you bringing your game to Stadia? And they're like, not at the moment, but we've heard there's a need for it. And I publicly posted my case number, and I said, I'll go and do it. This is how you don't tweet. Yes, if you're mentioning it to a little dev, who's got 10 people on their team, yeah, you'll get a response, right? And I see all sorts of people like, oh, I tweeted Rockstar about GTA 6 and they didn't respond. Well, no kidding. The social media intern is not going to give two craps about it. There is a way to deal with these companies, EA, Take-Two, and you don't know it. Okay, that's fine. We will educate you. And now I see a bunch of people, other people jumped in and said, yeah, that's how you do it. And other people said, we file cases and that's how you do it. There is a way to do it. They're, tweeting EA going, oh, EA, can you bring your game? Day 22 of me tweeting it. That's not going to do anything. They don't give, I've dealt with EA for a number of years around Madden. They don't give a crap. But if they're the case notes, they go through those. They run reports. They do statistics. They know. And if there's a lot of people asking for the same thing, it gets attention. That's just one topic. We will expand on it, right?
Guys,
that's what we're going to do. There's a lot of younger gamers who just don't understand. They just sit there in their mother's basement. He says as he's sitting in a basement. They sit in their mother's basement playing games, and they have no idea how the real world works. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to help them.
Is the level of detail that Jeff is bringing. All right. So just know when we say no, yes, man, it covers a lot because listen, Jeff is a straight shooter. Now you guys all thought he was the darling of the community at first. And I still got my eye on Jeff, but Jeff has a lot of levels, there's levels to this. So it's pretty cool that all of what you did, Jeff. I mean, like who's thinking of actually going to the actual company and not just tweeting on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? So that was cool. But guys, and you guys all seen me, so you obviously know you're seeing a little bit of dynamic of Jeff. Also, although you've been seeing Jeff trolling a lot lately, but yeah, this is pretty cool, man. So this is awesome for me to have me and Jeff on the screen. But you guys came here for something else. You guys, so let me lay this out first. So there was the plan, all right? So I laid out the plan of action that there's going to be a new show and it was going to be me and two other individuals and we was going to be as real as we could be and just say it like it is, right? Then I laid it out with member number one because I'm member 0, but member number 1 is none other than Jeff right here. And then the third point of action was we gave you guys the name. Now you know that will be known as the No Yes Men. And that rings bells in the community. If it doesn't, you go and ask Ace or Duncan how much that drives a little bit of a nerve. But it's not meant to do that. But if it does, if the shoe fits, that's not my problem. Obviously, it might be your shoe. So, but now, guys, the fourth part of the action plan is us bringing out to you. Bringing out. Wait, Jeff, you mean we're actually going to bring that person out? Because
we're
going to bring you out, but we're here together. So I guess
the third person of the gruesome threesome is here. Yeah. Is hiding. I don't know where you hide in StreamYards when you're not. I don't know where you hide things, but he or she is hidden away, waiting to be
summoned. If you put your wizard hat on, then you could summon him.
No wizard hat. It's a Cowboys hat. It's a Dallas Cowboys hat.
This is
respect. You respect the star, my friend. You respect the star. You respect the shield.
Shield.
All right. Let's bring him or her out. Okay. This person you all know. This person you all love. This person is the new darling of the community. I reluctantly pass that crown to him or her. He or she is the darling of the community. People moving.
Are they in your background?
My kids are leaving. No, my kids are leaving. Because I'm making too much noise. Darling of the community, and he is the new king of content. Ryzak is joining us. Welcome, Ryzak.
I got to take Stadia Life's chat there and say, how did I wind up here? How did I get on this show?
It's true.
Oh man,
it's true.
Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for having
me, man. The king of content, the new king of Anthony, you got to redo your 20-minute intro, and it's all out of date.
He's been stuck on this for like 2 weeks. I hope
he really has. You know what's funny though? I'm glad you said that because I do got to get rid of it. Actually, here's the sad thing. Once I became monetized, I actually stopped doing my thank you videos, which is messed up. But I was gonna get rid of the thank you videos and actually eventually do like those subscriptions and then do like a personal video. But anyway, so
he got monetized and he stopped caring about the people who got him there. That is what I heard. That is what I heard.
No, I was going to give the people more.
But you haven't.
Not yet.
You're just taking and taking and taking and taking. See, that's what you would expect from this show.
Yep. Yeah. What did he click? I have no idea.
Stadia Life, we're gonna have to explain it. Stadia Life and I have actually been not really chatting, but he's been liking some of my tweets, and I've been liking some of his tweets, or they, or him, or her, whoever it is behind the Stadia Life thing. So I appreciate you jumping on. But Stadia Life, what we're here for, and I think you was in here from the beginning, so you probably heard. But let's let Ryzak explain it. So Ryzak, why are you even here?
So Anthony held a gun to no, I'm just playing.
They'll believe it too.
No, and in all seriousness, Jeff kind of talked about it a little bit earlier. There's a lot of news stories that happen not only in gaming but in our community. There's a lot of things that don't get talked about. There's a lot of things that do get talked about, and we wanted to try to come together here and bring some focus to some of those things. Definitely not trying to upset anyone on a personal level. That is not our mission at all. And I've told these guys both, I don't ever want to make this personal, at least coming out of my mouth. But we want to have good conversation about things. We don't always agree on all of it. I will not always agree with these two guys here, and I don't expect them to always agree with me. And that's the beauty of what I think the three of us together can do. I was talking to Anthony a little bit before we started the show today, and I notice a trend with our very small Stadia gaming community, and that's that one day there can be a certain opinion, and then the next day there can be a completely opposite opinion. One day somebody's friend, the next day somebody's not somebody's friend. But when push comes to shove, everybody always comes together. They rally around the same ideas, and they push forward some. In what one of the reasons I'm here is the positivity of not only the platform but each other. You've seen over the past couple of months a lot of folks have kind of branched off to do different things for whatever reason. I know a lot of it was SG&E, right? That's the elephant in the room. SG&E is what really drove a wedge in a lot of people. You have folks that have started whole communities within the community that have now decided to up and leave because of whatever has happened with them. You have people in different parts of the world who view things a different way than other people in different parts of the world. And this is what we want to capture. This is what we want to bring to the forefront. And we want to have those conversations. We want to have those conversations with you. And, you know, hopefully at the end of each show, we'll be able to walk out of it and move on with our day.
I agree. And also we're going to have guests on as well, guys. So, you know, only thing I say, last night I was doing a show with my wife, the Sandy and Anthony show. Check it out every Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, right after Ryzak's game over. That's and but shameless plug. And so Paul, Mr. Byram, and also Codex Entertainment, they both was in. They said, dude, we want to be on the show. We want to be on. I said, listen, you could be on, but if you come on, it's no yes man. You're gonna be an honorary no yes man for the day. So don't get on here and be like, well, you know, if we have a topic, you don't have to just give your opinion and review. So we just want to, you know, we don't want to be the no yes man. Just pretty much stands for we don't want to fall in line, right? I think what Ryzak was talking about is there's a lot of people that just say, oh, because that person's doing this, I'm doing that. And now I'm going to dislike something or even a person. And it's like, let's just be our own selves. So like Ryzak said, we're going to disagree. I know we are, because I know I'm not going to agree with everything Jeff says. He calls it a cowboy hat. It's a Wizards hat. So already he calls that guy down there the king of content. I call him the dollar store Captain America. So, but I think it's going to be a polarizing show. I think it's going to be a really interesting show. And I think you guys are going to like it because I think this show is going to have teeth. This show is going to have bite. And we're going to, you know, we're going to talk about it. And you guys could be in the chat and you could say, well, what about this? We'll discuss it. We're not afraid. So that's what we want to bring. Like, you know, sometimes you'll be in a chat and like I'll literally be in someone's chat and I see somebody write something. And you're like, girl, and they'll skip over it. We just want to be like, listen, I understand if not every topic is a friendly, right? Not every topic people want to hear, but that's just where we're going to be. You know, we're just going to.
Not every topic is sexy.
Yeah. No. And each show is not going to be 100% negative either.
No.
We're gonna talk about good things that are happening. We're going to talk about some things that might be a little bit edgy, and it's going to be good fun. And hopefully you guys will come in and watch and partake in the chat and have discussions with us and heck, even come on the show at some point in time. We encourage, participation.
The thing I talked about at the beginning, there's a certain way to get a hold of large companies. And if you don't know it, let us help you. That's why we're here. And we've done it. I forget who it was in my tweet. He said, he tweeted me back and said, this is exactly right. I know from experience. That's how big companies work. You got to do things a certain way. Yes, I know everybody just wants to send tweets. And yeah, it works for some cases. But when you're dealing with the big companies, you want to get a hold of Take-Two, because you're waiting for GTA 6. They have a process. And yeah, you can complain all about no GTA 6, and we're now going on the third console that GTA 5 has been on. But there's a process, and when and they're a huge company. They make a lot of money. They're doing it. They're doing something. Google's a huge company. They make billions and gazillions of dollars. There is the Google way.
However, Jeff, let me just say, you let me just say this real quick, Sandy. Okay.
They have a movie to go to. Don't you understand? They've got another stupid movie to go to.
He's got like VIP passes or something. He probably goes in.
I know. I know. I'm trapped in my little basement. I can barely go out, but he's off to a movie and new people in the States. New people in the States, I swear.
Here lately, the Stadia community managers or whoever runs the Twitter account, I can't keep up with it anymore. They've been putting a lot of posts out there about what's the game that you can't put down. They put one out today that said, what's the game that you wish you could forget and go back to and play it all over again for the first time. And of course, you guys both follow me. My answer every time is Rocket League. I'm not shy about it.
Shocking.
It is. It's Rocket League every time. And do you know what happened today? They responded to me, and not only did they respond to me, but they said, "How did we know any different?" or something like that.
I saw that. Yeah.
They probably said our game sucks. It's a shame you like it, and
it's gonna happen one day. I'm telling you, I'm gonna become the Rocket League poster.
Oh wait, what did they really say? Like, I don't get what they was trying to say.
No, in all seriousness, I'll pull it up.
No, they were just saying they were not surprised that that was his answer or something along those lines. Because every time they ask a question, that's his answer. How's everyone doing today? Rocket League.
Okay, gotcha.
Who should we kill? Rocket League. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter their question. That's his answer.
There you go.
But yes, I.
Right there. There it is. They said the other day, sometimes we just want to play a game again and again and again. What's your go-to comfort game? This is a judgment-free zone. I said, I kind of feel like it's a given at this point because I say it every single time. And they responded to me today. Somehow we're not surprised. Wow. I said, you know this. Now, if only I could just play it on Stadia. I'd shut up. Y'all put it on Stadia. I'll shut up. Come on, Epic. Come on. Let's go.
You will shut him up.
You'd shut me up.
You live down the street. Why don't you go bang on the door?
I do live down the street, but I don't like that mofo. So if I go
but
bang on the door, I'm probably
go like them enough to tell them to bring the game to State. Go bang on the door.
You want to see the dark side of me? Let's talk about some epic games.
Oh man. Well, guys, here's the cool thing too. I'm kind of like the no filter guy, as you know. You guys have no clue how Jeff is, but the cool thing is we do have balance because our friend below us, the Dollar Store Captain America. He's a good guy, stars and stripes. He does game over. Everybody likes him. So the hope is that he brings a little balance to the show because if you let just me and Jeff be on here, personally, I wanted to get Eli and not him. I was like, Dollar Store Captain America, why would he be on the team? Let's get Eli. And we're just going to burn down every village, pillage, But I think what's cool is the dynamics of the three of us. It's going to be cool. But can I talk about something else, guys? I'm about to pull up for the first time ever, and it popped up really quick. So if anybody's paying attention, you already seen it. But, guys, we even got our own official
there it is.
Channel. So here's the ideal behind it. All right, that didn't show much. So anyway, I'll put us back on there. The ideal is that whoops. All right, there we go.
Need to get somebody to navigate this thing better, Jeff.
Sorry about that, man.
Clearly.
The cool thing is it's three of us, right? And each week we're gonna have an episode. Well, the cool thing for you guys is, yes, we're gonna transfer from channel to channel. I know some people are like, wait, what? But then again, in Stadia community, that's normal, right? People are like, okay, yeah. But the way we're doing it is groundbreaking. So we're gonna have one essential hub, right? This channel, pretty much a directory. And guys, you don't need to come to my channel. You don't need to go to Jeff's channel. You don't need to go to Ryzek channel because every week when you go to this channel, hopefully we can have our schedule for always 3 weeks in advance. And when you go to this channel, there's going to be another tab that's going to say, what is it? Upcoming stream. And you're literally going to see our upcoming streams. And when you click on it, you're going to see the date, the countdown, and you're going to know any day you go on here, the next episode of No Yes Men is come in here and there. So the first episode will be on Ryzek's channel. Episode number 2 will be on Jeff's channel. And episode number 3 will be on my channel. The question is, guys, so are we starting next week?
I think so.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I think that's the plan.
That's the plan.
Let's do it.
Next week will be our first episode. Pay attention to the channel. I'll actually put the link of the channel down there.
It'll be a pre-Canada /US birthday party stream because it's going to happen before Canada's birthday, which is Thursday, and of course yours is sometime after that.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to have G Million on showing his nipple tassels. So
all right, let's not.
Yeah, let's not.
This is red, white, and blue.
Let's not do that. Is he going to be painted? I expect you to be painted in red, white, and blue. One of you.
God, no, you don't want to see that.
Red, white, and blue.
You should definitely be painted.
He's the cowboy. Isn't that America's icon?
I would like to say
the Dallas Cowboys are North America's team, as I like to remind people.
Who's South America's team?
The Dallas Cowboys. We're everybody's team.
Please don't get me on a Dallas Cowboys topic with Jeff because we're just not going to get along.
Because you can't win. I
can totally win. I can totally win.
You really can't.
Look, I'm not vet. I know football history. Okay, so you and him go back and forth. It's like you guys are like slapping each other. Stop it, Cowboys.
Well, you know what's funny? That's what I always say to people about
love
debating,
you,
right? I love video games, but I think I like to debate more than I like video games. So when people are always debating, they get their feelings involved. I'm trying to win. I got logic behind my punchlines and my points. So they're always like, oh, well, this and that, and then people debate dumb points like SG&E closed. How long ago was that? Like, so people use some dumb stuff. But we got RJ the rule breaker in here.
Like Sony and Xbox have never closed anything in their lives. Right. And when you ask them about that, that doesn't matter. Well, yeah, it does. That was your whole point on Stadia, why you don't like Stadia. So you don't like Stadia, but for the same reason you like Sony or Xbox?
No, I think the best thing you've ever said is the Netflix comparison. That one was good. I like that one.
There's a ton. You guys have more in the US than we do in Canada, but you guys, there's all these streaming services, and everyone said that when Disney Plus came out, it was going to be the Netflix killer. It's not. And there's Paramount, and there's HBO Max, and I don't even know what Hulu. Hulu. Things we don't have in the US. They're all living harmoniously. Yeah. Yes, there will be some consolidation. We know that they will consolidate after a while. Right. And everyone's going to go, yeah, look at Quibi. It closed. You're talking about a startup that was poorly funded and poorly managed. You're comparing that to Google or anything else.
I'm pretty sure so they always that for like 2 months too.
Yeah. Well, and it's like last night, right? I went on Rick Tone's I didn't go on there, but I was in his comments. Cowboy Cap and the Canadian. Triple C. You might have to change his name. Thanks, RJ. So I was on his chat, right? And he was talking about, they were talking about, let me not just put on him. Oh man, Xbox is doing the Blaze, it's bad for Stadia. I said, you know what I don't hear? Why isn't this bad for Luna? Because xCloud and Luna has the exact same business model. They're both only subscription models. So with Stadia, it's still a little different, right? So Stadia is like, yes, in a point when they say, we're going to be competition for the consoles. Technically, they are because they're the console's business model, right? Mm-hmm. But xCloud isn't Stadia's business model. xCloud is Luna's business model. So where I don't hear nobody saying, "Oh no, Luna's gonna close the door because xCloud is the same thing but better."
It has nothing to do with that. You know that. Nope. Come on, you just told us last night that you do marketing research, right? That's what you do for a living.
I used to.
Okay. What does Xbox and Amazon both do right now very well? They market.
Yeah.
Yep. And what Amazon is doing, which is really getting into feels with a lot of these people in the community, is they're making little avatars and things for the people that are streaming their games, and they're being in touch with the community, and they're showing that softer side of things, right? And that's touching certain people. They like that, I'm not knocking it. I'm just being truthful. You're taking gimmicks. You're looking at gimmicks, and you're running with that as proof. Xbox is the king of gimmicks, and I'm a longtime Xboxer. You're not going to prove me wrong on that. You guys have both. Well, Jeff, you've played PlayStation. You're a PlayStation guy in the past. Anthony, you're a PlayStation guy. Yep. PlayStation was always about giving you content, giving you games, and you got great systems to be able to play it on, right? And Xbox was like, oh, well, we can use the smoke and mirrors over here, and we can make everything neon green, and we can bring out Master Chief, and we can pump all this stuff in. And 20-year-old me was like, hell yeah, that's cool as shit. I'm American. Let's go, right? Hell yeah, Master Chief. But in the long run, it was smoke and mirrors until they could get caught up. And then they could compete on that same level. It's the same thing they're doing with their cloud gaming system. I've played it since the beginning. When I was invited to the beta, it was terrible. It was terrible. And I know that I've heard Duncan and some of the other guys in the UK say that they can run it really well.
Right.
And I know people have said this on Twitter, and I am just I'm just saying it again for them. What people tend to forget is what works for you. But then you can sit there and you can take away somebody else's experience because you had a crappy experience, or you had a better experience with this, or you like what Xbox is doing with all of these games, and Stadia is not bringing the games. Okay, again, we're comparing. Jeff, you know this too. We're comparing a company that has handshake deals, contract deals with game developers for almost 20 years.
Yep.
20 years, you have a relationship there. Of course, they're going to have their hands on more stuff.
Right. Yep.
You know, everybody is so impatient. They're ready for everything to fail, but not Luna. Why not Luna?
But I will say this, 2 points. One, when the people like the trash talk, like I was talking to the Xbox guy the other day, I said, well, listen, bro, Bungie created Xbox, and Bungie literally let Xbox keep Master Chief and Halo, and they said, in their own words, you could Google it, they said, we're going to create a game that's bigger and better than Halo in every way, and they created Destiny. Now, that's all obviously opinion of some people, but what I'm saying is things change, right? Now, the second part is what I want to add is MM2K was saying how he brought to light how like everybody's saying, oh, Stadia and this is coming for this and this is coming for that. But at the end of the day, like these deals, right? They're only like certain deals are only time limited. So when people go crazy for like, oh, this game is only for this, right? And then now it's for something else. So it's like when you think of these passes, right? Oh, Game Pass has so many games. But then what happens when games leave, right? Also, then you're like, oh, wait, that game isn't there no more. So that's why I always come back to Stadia. You could buy your games and you keep your games, right? But if you, and even Stadia Pro, once you claim those games, they never go. But Luna, because they did say once Luna gets out of beta, all games aren't going to stay. And then also xCloud, games don't stay. And same thing for PS Now. My favorite game is Marvel Avengers, and PS Now is the only other place you could get it, right? But guess what? On July 5th, it's coming off. And they don't have a system to allow you to buy games. And I apologize, I totally forgot my MM2K thought.
No, you're good. I mean, if there's one thing I can give Amazon, sorry, Jeff, if I give Amazon and Xbox credit on one thing that I wish Stadia would have done, it's that Amazon and xCloud are both calling it a beta.
Right.
Stadia just came right out and was like, yo, it's Stadia. Like, we're here. We're here to party. Right.
Good point. Remember, Gmail was beta for like 400 years.
Yeah, but
until they finally took the beta sticker off, and that right.
So, as being a gamer for many years, my only problem with that is I call BS on the play. Right. I'm used to a beta being free. If you tell me something's a beta, it's free. xCloud used to be free. I don't know if people realize that, but I was playing xCloud for free. So it's funny, but I feel like I don't know. They're charging money for a beta. It's kind of weird to me. If you're a beta, just give a limited amount of games, let people get the experience, get some of the stuff.
You're both right.
But you're in a beta, so it's weird that it's like, so wait, I'm paying. So then here's the question. If I'm paying for a beta, right, with Luna, because I'm just speculating here, then is Luna still going to be as cheap as $5.99 a month, or is it going to raise the price?
You know how I know this is going to be a good show? We're just supposed to announce that I'm coming on, and we're halfway through a whole show already.
All right, well,
kill it. Your wife's going to kill you.
This, Jeff?
I was going to say,
yeah.
Who's the other Canadian? There's only 3 of us, and
maybe Stadia Life's a Canadian.
Maybe. I don't know who that is. But anyways, the other thing I was going to say, and my final thought before we end it, because I know you got to go to a movie, and I've got coming up at 6:30 on my channel, which is on all of them, twitch.tv/Jeff Janak or youtube.com/Jeff. It's my retro gaming. I'm going to be playing what am I playing? Metal Gear Solid from the PlayStation 1. Snake is back. Snake is
really
back.
Nice intro video the other day, Jeff. That was pretty classy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It took. I'm getting better at them. What I was going to say is at the end of the day, yes, I was talking about myself. Stadia Life's Canadian. Woo!
Nice.
That's learning more and more about the community with our show. Look at this.
Right.
The other thing that I was going to say, and I remind this to people because I'm in several NFL conversations all the time too. It's these companies. This is a business.
Yes.
At the end of the day, this is and they're like, oh, what about Google? Someone commented on something today. What about on Facebook? Something, what about Google and their history? I go, I have my Google Glass. I know all about their history. Again, it's a business. I tell the same thing to the NFL in my NFL chats and stuff when I do those things, when they talk about, oh, how could they cut my favorite player? Because it's a business. It is why did the Patriots get rid of Tom Brady? It's a business. Why did they get rid of Garoppolo? It's a business. Gaming is a business. It's fun to us. But to Amazon, it's a business. And what do you do with business? Most you guys all have jobs, even you guys in the chat. And if you don't now, because you're a kid, that's okay. One day you will have a job. It's a business. And if you don't make money, you don't have a business. Correct. It's the same thing. We enjoy it, we want to play it, but at the end of the day, still a business.
Businesses are made to be profitable. Right? So even right now, xCloud is in the red. But they're doing this because it's a there's
loss leader.
Right. There's no reward without risk. So they're doing that so that eventually it could, they're hoping that it pans out. They're spending billions here, millions here, and obviously that's making them so they're in the red, right? But they're doing this so they could. I think they're pretty much trying to captivate the PlayStation audience, right? So try to pull more of them in, and then also stop other cloud companies for growing, because maybe instead of me like somebody said to me, which was a smart point, they said, so you like Stadia, so why don't you just buy your games on Stadia, because you said you love to do that, but at the same time spend that $9.99 you paying for Stadia and pay it for game xCloud. I said that's a good idea, but I'm a one and done guy. I'd rather just be in the same ecosystem. So if my friends are mainly over here and then I do buy a game or get a game in Game Pass and it's not crossplay, then I can't play with my friends. I'd rather, I just have all my eggs in one basket with Stadia, because they literally, like my post today, Stadia gives me everything I feel I need. Now, a couple companies might do one thing better, but Stadia for me does about 5 things better than they do. So I'd rather take my losses with Stadia, meaning if Outriders came out and it was included in Game Pass, but I paid $60 for it on Stadia, I'd rather buy it on Stadia to play with my friends on Stadia or whatever and get all the other great benefits of Stadia.
I bought Red Dead on Stadia when it came, when I was at it. I can't remember if it was at launch or when I got it, but both my kids played it on PlayStation 4, but I bought it on Stadia, so I couldn't play with them. I couldn't do missions with them. I couldn't do anything, right? So they were mad at me, and we couldn't play together. So they would go off and do stuff, and then I'm over here by myself playing with my little horse and Sparkles, all the way Sparkles. But I couldn't play with them. Well, now more of the community had Red Dead, and I've now had just as much fun. I would have loved to have played with them. And I still did. I sometimes took over my other son's machine and played with my oldest son, or vice versa. But I also had just as much fun playing in the Stadia community. If I had bought it on, I would have had to rebuy it if I wanted to play with you and Ray and Lee and Blake and some other people, right? So you just make a choice. And I made a choice even before I knew all of you guys. And because I wanted to play it on Stadia. I liked when I was out and I was doing my daily challenges from the car. I had to take my kids to get a haircut. I'd sit in my car and play games while they were in getting their haircuts. I just loved having that extra flexibility of doing that, right? And it ended up being great because I was able made some new friends and I was playing around and whatnot. So it's all about whatever works for you. And if Xbox works for you, if PlayStation works for you, I don't think I could get a PlayStation 5 in Canada. I know Dr. Spaceman, I think, had trouble getting one. He got one eventually, but I think he had trouble. Like, if I have people message me, oh, dude, you know where I can get a place? No, I don't know where you can get a PlayStation 5. I've been trying for Best Buy for months. Like, I can't even get a PlayStation 5. So even if I wanted to get one, I couldn't, because I just can't get one.
I honestly, when my nephew came over and I made a couple videos, I couldn't do it. Duncan always say like, oh, what happens when this game don't come to Stadia and people buy a next gen console? Then Stadia is done. I said, I guarantee those people are going to be like, oh man, maybe the graphics look better, maybe this and that. But trust me, if you've been playing Stadia longer than 6 months, you will miss no downloads. You will miss no updates. Even right now, the reason why I'm gonna get Google TV is because when I go to play, I use my PlayStation right now just to watch our shows and stuff, right? And let's say I just want to watch Netflix, right? No big deal. I'll use my PlayStation to get on Netflix, and the PlayStation itself got an update. I'm like, damn, I ain't even trying to play a game. I just want to watch Netflix, and I got to wait for
Google TV will need to update, but it will be fast.
What'd you say?
I said the Google TV will need to update too, but it'll be fast.
No, I'm saying a random update. I'm saying like I randomly will go on my PlayStation and it'll have a cycle update, or I'll even get the whole oh, because I got external hard drive. Your external hard drive isn't connected. You need to rebuild it. I'm like, I didn't even touch it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my kids do that every time they turn on their PlayStation. They have to rebuild their external hard drive.
Why does that happen every time? What the hell?
As you know, for those of you that follow my stream, I've been playing a little Fortnite on GeForce Now because, you know, I am the oldest and best Fortnite player out there. And I challenge any old people, anyone over 50 who wants to challenge me, I'll take them all on. And not you kids in your 40s, not you kids in your 30s, anyone over 50. Because someone said to me, you really the oldest? I don't know. Find someone over 50. I'll battle them out in Fortnite.
No one plays Fortnite that's over 50, Jeff, because Fortnite is a child's game.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm the oldest and the best. That's why I'm the oldest and the best. And I can put that on my profile.
People over 50 play Rocket League, though, because it's the greatest game ever.
Oh yeah, that could be. That could be. Anyways, when the new season came out, I said, oh yeah, I just launched the new season, and they're like, yeah, I'm waiting for it to download, and I'm like, cool. I just clicked the button, and I was playing instantly. I didn't have to wait, for it to download. Oh well, it was okay because they hadn't released it yet, so we got to download it early, and it doesn't matter. I just push a button, and I'm playing.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember I was gonna play. I was playing Dead by Daylight with a bunch of people. So somebody was on PlayStation, my friend was on PC. It was a bunch of us. And everybody was like, oh, dude, make sure you get I'm just giving you a heads up. Make sure you go on there earlier because there's a download. So make sure you download. I said, who are you talking to? They was like, you, I'm telling you. I play on Stadia. They was like, what does that mean? I was like, oh, you don't know. It was like, no. They was like, oh, it's Anthony and his Stadia. They don't have downloads and installs. Okay. The guy was like, wait, what? How's that possible? I said, bro, I'm playing through the cloud. That's another thing.
Yeah. No, and the guy that you had on with you yesterday, the PlayStation guy, I thought that his what he said about cloud gaming, the question was up there, how you feel about cloud gaming, and he was like, look, it's cool, it works well, I don't need cloud gaming because I have this awesome PC and I've got my PlayStation and I've got this and I've got that, and that's a perfectly acceptable answer. I do have, a gaming laptop now, and I can still play Stadia through it. So, there's reason that you can still use that hardware. You're going to be able to run the browser, you're going to be able to run your streamware at the same time. So some more power there is definitely good. But, I appreciated that answer instead of him just being like, oh, that's to take Anthony's words, it's trash, I thought that was insightful from somebody that doesn't, prefer that as their go-to way to play. I do have a subscription to Game Pass. I would prefer to be Stadia only if Stadia had some of the games that I want.
Right.
Of course, Rocket League, but it's okay for me because I can play it through my computer. I can play it through Epic Games. And yes, I see what you're saying about having friends in one spot. The beautiful thing is that there's so many things out there that we can connect through. We use Discord, right? We can play through Discord. When we did our Among Us stream the other night, we played through Discord.
And there's people playing on phones, computers. That was pretty cool.
Yep. So to see how everything, is going to kind of mesh together one day is exciting. What I still am not quite sold on the extra added subscriptions within the subscription-based gaming. So like the Ubisoft Plus and those things, because yes, $9.99 for Stadia Pro. I enjoy it because like I look at a game like Trine 4. I had never played the Trine series. I probably would have never have picked that game up. So for me, that's what I said earlier. For me, $10 a month is cool for me to even spend an hour trying out 4 games a month that I probably would have never picked up. Dude, I go to McDonald's and spend $10 on lunch because when I go to McDonald's, I eat. Let me tell you, I get a triple cheeseburger. I get like a 10-piece chicken nugget meal.
I had the new Grande Big Mac tonight.
Yeah. Well, that's a Canada thing. We don't have that here because
you don't have the Grand Big Mac.
Big Macs are gross. Oh. Do you know what the secret sauce is, Jeff?
I don't know, and I don't care. I also don't know what goes inside a hot dog. I also don't know how chocolate milk is made, and I don't know how to get the caramel inside the caramel milk bar. There's just some things I don't want to know.
I was going to tell you what the secret sauce was, but you don't want to hear it. So.
I don't want to know. I don't want to. I can cover my ears if you want to tell the rest of the world.
It's never mind. We'll save that for another show. This wasn't even supposed to be a show. We've gone for 40 minutes.
This is not a show. This is an announcement.
We did an announcement like 33 minutes ago.
That's the problem with Anthony's streams. They just kind of go on forever.
What?
I was surprised we were early, to be honest with you.
So was I. No, I was told 5:05. So we were actually late.
I'm going to have the link to both of these guys' pages in the description. You know what? I'm just going to throw it in the chat. Well, I'll still have it in the description. The question is, do you guys have any questions for us before we shut this down? If not, it's all good.
I answered Mr. Urban World's question already.
Yep. Told him nope. So
nope. Nobody mentioned PC. Nope. Nobody mentioned PC.
I mean, I did, but that's fine.
Oh yeah.
No, I will just I'll give you my little closing here. I'm excited to be a part of this. I know it's maybe a little bit of a shock to see you guys team up with me, because I'm still fairly new to this game and to this community, even though, we've been doing Game Over for a while now. Right. There's still quite a few people that don't know me or don't pay attention to what I say on Twitter. And I don't blame you, to be honest. It's mostly Rocket League. But this is going to be exciting. Hopefully we will,
I sit on the edge of my seat waiting for your tweets.
Do you?
Honestly, man?
Every day I sit there on the edge of my tweet going, I hope Ryzak is going to tweet soon.
Nice.
If I could just give you honest credit, man. I said this before on Twitter the other day, but I was shocked. I came to Twitter one day and I don't know any of these people besides one person. And they had this long thing. Oh, some guy was like, hey, I want to give credit or I want to shout out or I don't know, however, but he was wanting to try to funnel people to content creators. He said, name a content creator that's not yourself. A small content creator that you think, that's really good, right? Or that you really like his content, whatever. So somebody put my name up there. Actually, it was Lord Moore, and which is pretty cool. I was like, oh, wow. And I just recently started talking to him again, right? So anyway, I was like, that was pretty cool. So I thought about it, and I thought, I have to put Ryzak name in here because you're so new to the community, but your content, you came up with a game show, and all these people that's been around for so long are actually coming on your show. So, whatever Ryzak did, he was able to swoop himself in and charm these guys. Like you got Eddie and Clive and
I got deep pockets.
I mean, you got vet bucks.
I got deep pockets. Yeah, no.
You were spending all your scar bucks, weren't you? You've been spending all your scar bucks.
Yeah, I asked John to be on the show, but he was getting ready to do E3, so he told me we'll have to do another time. So maybe you'll see John in season 2. Hopefully, John, if you see this, that invitation's still there.
John and Lloyd are going to be on Retro Rewind, featuring me, Stadia Pro Gaming, Ray 123487 or whatever the hell his numbers are. And just say Ray, everybody knows Ray. And of course, Blake Stadia on Sunday at 3:00 Eastern time over on Stadia Pro Gaming's channel. So make sure you check that out. Shameless plug.
Yeah. I didn't wrap up. I'm sorry. I tend to ramble, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward to working with you guys. I can't wait till my Yo Mama segment where I just talk about Ray's mom all the time. And
Excellent.
Well, hold on.
It's going to be great.
Excellent.
Speaking of segments, let's give them a little teaser. So, we were joking.
It's the Yo Mama segment.
I know, but we were joking a little bit. But Jeff said he wants to have an angry man rant, and he's literally just gonna. Well, Jeff, give him a little, tell him kind of what you plan on doing.
Nope, gonna be a secret. Well, they're gonna have to tune in and find out. They're just gonna have to. Does the TV show? Do they tell you what the segment is next? No, they say you stay tuned and we're gonna show you what comes next. Okay, so fine. You gotta steal off of them. They don't give away everything. But I am old. I am an old man, and I don't like people on my lawn. And so
I love it already. Well, I'm personally gonna, me, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm being all cards on the table throughout my travels on a weekly basis. I'm just gonna do my normal watch YouTube. I watch more YouTube than TV. And whenever I see some crazy nonsense, like you guys in the chats arguing with each other on Twitter, making something stupid, I'm just gonna write it down. And when our show come on, I'm be like, girl, did you hear what happened with such and such? So I'm not gonna lie. So I said the other day, we're gonna be the police. Maybe we're gonna have less drama. It might make it worse, but maybe we're gonna have less drama
Probably.
because y'all gonna be like, damn, this is a TMZ out there. The no yes men is like TMZ. They're gonna see our dirt and put it out there.
Triple C, baby.
I'm just saying.
Triple C, baby. Triple C.
I'm naming names. Listen, these two guys don't gotta say a name, but I'm saying names. I'm be like, look, this person and this person, it was crazy. What are you guys' thoughts? And they're gonna be like, damn, I didn't even know that happened. Well, it did. What's your thoughts? So that's all I'm saying. So you've been warned.
I said like 4 names today. I don't know what you're talking about.
You did say a couple of names.
I did. Stepping outside of the comfort zone, man.
Right?
I didn't say any names, so I couldn't remember them because got the Alzheimer's. Because I'm old and got the Alzheimer's.
So Ryzek, is there a certain thing you feel like Jeff's gonna do his rants? I'm gonna bring up drama. Is there certain something you feel like you particularly want to use this platform? So, excuse me, we already have Game Over, and you do other streams, but most of your stuff is family friendly.
No, yes, I was saying I'm gonna bring you the good news stories. That's definitely what we're going to do over here on this screen is we're going to bring you the good news of the community for the week. So cool. Be on the lookout for that. Make sure you do a lot of nice things, and I'll be watching.
Cool. Well, there you guys go. So just those 3 avenues is going to be a great show.
Yeah.
And we'll have guests when it makes sense.
Yep.
Absolutely. Mr. Urban World needs to come on because I always get a chuckle out of everything he says. So.
Yeah, he is wow.
So our stuff will be available on the dark web, Mr. Urban World. So you can get yourself on the dark web.
Yeah,
I thought that was the only place we were putting it.
You should be able to find it right next to the stolen EA source code that I found. So I mean, nothing. Nothing.
Nice. What did you say?
What?
Are we live yet?
No, you're breaking up. Wait, you're going in I'm going in a tunnel. I can't.
All right, I'm gonna need you to wrap up this announcement before I'm moving up to New Jersey.
I thought you said you was gonna wrap it up.
Anthony has a movie to go to, and I've got a retro stream. Snake is sitting here waiting for me.
Nice. I got a bathroom to go tile. But man, I'm looking forward to it. So thank you guys. Glad to be number 2, and we will we'll see you next week with a fresh show with lots of good content. And Jeff is gone. Jeff has left the building.
Device not connected.
Damn. Goodbye, Jeff. F you too.
Gotta pay for that internet bill, man.
First person I'm calling out, Jeff Janak. No.
Yep. You cheap mother effer need to pay for your internet bill. But yeah, guys, and you'll see. You'll know when the first episode is coming. So we'll work on that over the weekend probably, and we'll get it out there on the channel. It'll be unscheduled, and then you should have like 3 of them from us. So.
All right.
I was trying to switch it to my my capture card so I could show Snake on the screen, but
I don't think you could just swap like that. I don't think it works.
It didn't let me just swap like that, especially since it's sitting over in Streamlabs because I've got it up on the other television, so it's bigger because I'm old and blind and I can't see. So
nice.
Snake is coming back. Snake will be. A lot of people commented on my TikTok about it, about wanting.
Oh, see, Jeff has a TikTok.
Jeff
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta get on the TikToks.
Old men on TikTok is the new thing.
That sounds incredibly creepy.
Yo.
Oh, that's the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
All right. Well, guys, we're gonna get out of here. And let me ask you this, Jeff and Ryzak. Can we come up with the date of the first episode? Do you guys know time and date?
I know when it is. Do you want me to tell you when it is?
Sure.
Yeah, and let's see if Jeff's cool with it.
As long as it's not Monday at 8.
It's not Monday. Actually, it's Monday at 8:30. Is that okay?
Cut Jeff off a little early.
I mean,
no, I'm going to be knee deep in blue fire.
Oh my God, that's exactly why I want to do it Monday at 8:30.
I'm going to be knee deep in blue fire. No,
knee deep in something.
Yeah, right.
I just wanted to let me do this real quick. I couldn't come to this show without some balls, so just here's mine. They're big, they're round, they're bouncy.
Ryzak, when we doing the first episode, man?
I got mine.
The first episode of No Yes Men.
I got mine.
I like the pink one. That's
I'm having balls around me. Darn it.
first episode of No But Yes Men comes to you next Thursday.
What time?
What's wrong with that, Jeff?
Canada.
Oh, that's.
Oh, is that your holiday? All right. Well, it looks like it's gonna be a 2-man show.
What time? What time?
We're gonna.
All right, so it's a 2-man
gone
show.
again.
It is
2-man show. He left me. Jeff, you right at dinner. Right at dinner time, Jeff. 5:30.
Well, it's gonna probably piss poor rain here, and it's not like I can do anything else. So I'll try and make it.
All right.
It's gonna be raining here, and we can't celebrate any wings, and we probably shouldn't be celebrating with what's going on in Canada.
You know it's gonna be raining next Thursday already.
Yeah.
You don't look at the 10-day forecast.
You can get that. I don't believe
we
it.
have there's a website up here called the Weather Network, and they tell us all the weather, what's going on. You should.
I wonder how often they're right and wrong.
That is very true, right there.
What?
Stadia Life.
Agreed.
Good.
And
very,
he
very, very
has
nice.
a TikTok and plays Fortnite. So yeah.
What?
Yep.
What? I don't understand the word. What?
Isn't TikTok also for
What?
children like Fortnite? So.
I like to say I'm a Toys R Us kid, but I think you got me beat.
So guys, next Thursday, 5:30. Is that
Next
good?
Thursday, 5:30 on my channel. I'll get it put together. I'll put some tweets out. You guys can all share it, and
Cool.
and yeah, we'll get into it. So we'll see what happens between now and then, and if there's not much that happens between now and then, we'll just bring up some old trash. It's all good.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I am. They're gonna be bad as hell. Like, bro, that happened like 6 months ago. I just want to talk about it. My bad.
This is the first chance I got to say something.
Yeah, like, come on.
All right. Well, yeah, looking forward to it. Hope you guys
Look
are
at
too.
It's a Stadia Life that I might be making a powerful enemy here.
Stadia Life, great. Thanks for the follow. I see you followed me on. And you're tweeting us too. Oh, Lord help us, whoever you are. So thanks for the follow on the Twitters. I appreciate that.
Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah, appreciate that. Following on the Twitters. I don't know how you knew my Twitter name. I honestly really don't. You two need to work on your branding.
Thank you, Stadia Life. I appreciate it. I'm already following Stadia Life, so
Yeah. Me too.
that's good. Nice to have you on board here. All right.
All right, boys.
I'm
I
good.
have a retro. I have Metal Gear Solid to play.
Jeff, you need to
Nice.
shave.
I shave on Sundays now.
Oh.
What did I want to call you? I didn't like the name that he gave you. I
That
wanted
was
to
for
call
Captain
you.
America?
I wanted to call you. Like Rolls Royce Captain America or something. You're not no discount Captain America. You're like what's one of those fancy stores? One of those fancy stores in the U.S.
I'm like the Tim Hortons of Captain America.
Oh, yeah, that works. That's a good
There you
Canadian
go.
I'm not a sports guy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a sports reference.
Yeah, do you have Tim Hortons in North Carolina?
We don't, Jeff, but I'm a hockey fan. I know all about Canada, buddy.
How about those Canadians? How about them Canadians?
I got a story for you guys one time about my 18th birthday in Montreal.
Ooh,
Are we doing this now, or are we gonna wait to Thursday?
Oh, you gotta wait.
We can wait.
You
We
can
can wait.
All right.
We can wait.
You'd be legally allowed to drink there.
18 years old at a strip club in Canada. That's all I'll give you right now.
That is 110% legal.
Yep.
19,
Hey, wait,
19 if you
that
came to
just
me.
gave me flashbacks. This guy, we're thinking he's the darling of the community, and he was trying to get poor little Egyptians to go to a strip club. I was like, hold up, that was him.
I was trying to live vicariously through E because I can't do it no more.
Oh man!
All right, guys. Have a
All
good
Boys,
weekend. Have a good
everyone in
night,
the chat,
Jeff. Enjoy your
thank you for
retro
joining.
stream.
I will. Thank you very much. Everyone, thank you guys in the chat. Mr. Urban World, the Stadia Life. Thanks for. I know Ray was in there. RJ,
Yep.
Josh was in the chat. I don't know who else. Bruce.
Yep, Caliber
Bruce.
Killer.
Yep.
Bruce. I missed that one. That does. I missed. Oh yeah, Caliber. Yep. There I saw it. Beautiful. Thanks everyone for coming in. We'll see you Thursday.
Thursday, guys.
We'll see you in 25 minutes over on my stream.
Nice.
YouTube.
25 minutes on Jeff's stream.
That's
Going
it.
down on Thursday, guys.
Team
Yeah.
JMG, baby, tonight. Woo!
Tonight,
Yes.
Team JMG. I'll be tweeting out the. We finally have a caster for our event. So look forward.
Nice.
Look for that tweet later.
All right, guys. Take care.
See
Bye.
ya.
Later.